Joel Landmine. This one's called I'm Proud to Be an American. Ain't nobody ever got their heart broke that didn't fall in love with something first. This is called John Law may or may not have beaten my ass, but I will never ever know because I'm a wino and I fall down a lot. Getting out of jail is a lot like walking out of a movie theater into daylight. Your whole body squints like those pinky mice they sell at the pet store to feed snakes. I vaguely remember that they kicked me out of the makeshift detox for street drunks, 10 mattresses covered in plastic and a blood pressure machine in an abandoned office lobby downtown at 6 in the morning. I went down to 6th Street with enough hustle left in me to get enough cheap whiskey in me to come to in jail at 10 a.m. I woke up behind glass as though someone had put a zoo exhibition in a modern office. The other side was all cubicles, tiny desks with computers and in-out boxes piled high. My side was barren, not even a bench. The smooth cement floor gently sloped toward a drain in the center of the cell. I guess so they could hose me down easily if need be. The only decoration was a small tile partition barely concealing the toilet, that futuristic primitive toilet, all stainless steel, no seat. That toilet became well acquainted with both ends of me that day. We spent the day together. Otherwise I tried to sleep on that floor. That floor taught me the meaning of cold and hard. I'm a man who slept in alleys, under tables and bars to be swept up at closing time. Once sitting up in a plastic chair at a shelter because they were out of mats. My body was bruised over every inch. When I fall down drunk, I usually break my fall with my face. My face was fine, so it probably wasn't that. I didn't know the part of town near the jailhouse. After 4 hours of wandering the street, I found myself at the fucking McDonald's right next to the jail. I could have sworn I heard laughing. I called my mother Colette. She cried and cried, said she couldn't help me out. She just couldn't. I would have called baby girl, but she'd long stopped picking up the phone. I somehow hitched a ride. 10 hours and 30 miles later, I got to my father's house. He was on vacation. I broke in through a kitchen window, smoked some weed I'd hidden in an old suit in the hall closet. I got in bed and curled myself up around a liter of scotch that at that point was worth more than I was. It was the most comfortable fucking bed I'd ever been in. More comfortable even than all those plush beds of all those sweet, pretty women to whom I'd left nothing to remember me by but the fresh tattoo ink I'd sweated on their fancy sheets. Alright, this one's called Fortune Cookie Fortune, about social stratification, institutional racism in the American criminal justice system. The man with holes in his shoes must be extra careful not to step in shit. This one's called Traitors. Lately, he's been crying without weeping, the tears like ants or kamikaze pilots giving their lives for the greater good. They appear suddenly, from nowhere, drunken drivers around blind turns. At work, by the sign that said Open Trench on Church and DuBose, buying a danger dog from those street vendors down on Mission Street when he's riding the bus. Never sobs, just tears. It began to happen more and more. It was embarrassing. He tried eye drops, even saw an optometrist, but still they came, always surprising him like landmines, betraying a past he could never quite remember. Alright, this is my big hit single. It's called I Wrote a Letter to a Lover and Broke into Her Apartment with my old key to leave it on her bed, which was over the line, I know, but at least I didn't take the bus across town to punch her stupid fucking boyfriend in the throat like I wanted to. It went like this. Dear Dollface, fuck you. Love, Joel. What can I say? I'm a poet. I'm Joel Landmine.